G'day guys, I'm down at Savage Tech again. Today we're grabbing the little fuel filter plate, the little protector bash plate. I'm very excited about it because finally I don't have to worry about breaking those wires again. And also I showed you in my last video, if you come around to the back of the car, I showed you in my last video where I smashed up the bumper with my jockey wheel, yeah? So what I'm doing inside here, we've got a whole new tow bar from Savage Tech that's also a rear bar. I'm gonna go home and fit that. Hey Byron.
Well, we're gonna get rid of this.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. Oh no, you kicked it.
I just damaged it.
No, no kicking.
The one I actually did last week on my video was sitting up here because you got caught. I'm actually surprised you haven't done that.
I don't know how I haven't hit that much.
I know why. It's because you got a massive tow bar always hanging down.
Then I still look at the bottom of that, it's all smashed up.
So yeah, like literally the new bar, the good thing about the new tow bar, it actually will sit higher than this.
Oh, nice.
So,
that's heaps good.
Yeah, so it'll sit a little bit higher than that, and also it'll get more clearance underneath, and then your rear bar will also be flush, so you get more departure angle.
It's gonna look so good, and it's gonna look real sexy too.
And it's all rated.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rated 3 ton for towing. Yep. Obviously we tested in Sydney, and you also get blind spot monitoring. That's all integrated and wide. But the other thing that's cool is our new brake controller and tow bar wiring harness that's coming, because it's a full plug and play system.
Oh, it is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it full plugs in to the brake controller, and it has an LCD monitor on your screen that you literally can control your brake controller from that, and it works awesome. It's seamless. Shit. It's easy to install. Literally, pull your rear tail lights out, plug your harness in, tails down here. It already has a positive running to the front, so with a fuse, you run it to the front for your cannons, and it'll plug straight into the brake controller. Brake controller's all integrated, so like the Red Arc one, they always say that you need to use a diode in place.
You do, yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah, I've done that, yeah.
Guess what? Because ours is all integrated and it's just a plug and play system, it's all built in. It's on
no
the CAN bar
diode
system.
So
oh, snap. Whereas the other one's more of like a universal system.
It is, yeah.
This is designed to work with their tow bar module, which is a CAN bus tow bar module. So you get the tow bar module, and we're a dealer for them in Australia. So
hell yeah,
they're a big company in China that do develop tow bar parts.
Yeah.
So they've developed this for the Canon, and for all the GWM range, we're going to be bringing it in for all the Chinese vehicles. So we've got the exclusive rights for that. So it's pretty cool.
Hell
New
yeah.
system.
That is cool. It is cool to get rid of that diode, because that was, not that it's tricky to install, but it was one thing that I was holding. I'm like, this is going to piss me off installing this little thing.
Yeah, I know. No, it's not that. Well, it's more of a seamless integration, and also it's how the brake controller works. So the other brake controllers on the market, like when you're braking, they've got a sensor built in, right? So you can mount the Red Arc controller any upside down, up back to front.
Yeah.
But you can do that with ours as well.
Yeah.
So it's got it built in, so you don't have to install it like one particular way.
Yeah, like the old school ones.
Yeah, as long as it's secured in the vehicle.
Yep.
Okay, it's all set up, ready to go. You just adjust all your adjustments through the LCD screen. So we'll run you through that once we get them in stock, because I would like you to test it and let me know your feedback.
Yep.
Obviously, because you're towing a caravan around Australia.
Yep.
You finished that now, but I'm sure you're going to do some more
towing.
towing.
We've got more coming, don't worry about that.
So he's going to do more towing, so I'd like you to test our brake control and let us know how it feels and the differences between them. Because you've been running, I'm guessing, the Red Arc?
Yeah, the Red Arc since new,
So let's get ours on there when we get them in. They should be in within the next, probably when this video goes live, we'll have them in stock.
Yeah.
I think they come in next week. So we'll get that installed. You can even use our whole plug and play system and see how it all goes.
Yeah, I'll have a go at that. Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, awesome, guys.
Right, first thing, let's grab that out. Here's my little fuel filter cover. Comes with a couple of bolts. I'll go and bolt that up, eh? Okay, so it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and also just a little washer to put in somewhere to keep it permanently fitted. Bit of trial and error. I'll go and find out where everything goes. Right, so it might be a little bit different on the XSR because it's got more covers over here. So I just believe that ours is held in. It's going to be 3 bolts, sorry, man. So it's just going to be these 3 bolts here. 1, 2, and 3. So these little I don't know, nutsert or whatever you want to call it is going to slide in here. Then you tighten up that 21mm bolt there, and it'll hold it there permanently, so you don't have to keep undoing it. Take off the big 21mm dog, right, and the washer. I'm going to slot that up inside there. So that's where that's going to live. All right, something like that. Oh, and then the washer is actually tapered, so it centralizes that as well. Oh yeah, so that'll hold nice and smooth so it can't fall out. Then we're going to pop that 21 on there, which also has a divot in it, so make sure you face that up to centralize that washer as well. All right, so we'll throw that on there. Then you get your big dirty rattle gun, and you want to keep that nice and tight, so you're going to be boom. That ain't going anywhere, love. Look at that. Let's tighten that up. Boom, they're permanently there. There's already a threaded hole right there. Yeah, so one's a 13 mil regardless. So we're gonna have two 14s and one 13. Just to make it annoying for your mechanic, which is me. Alright. Boom. Throw these nuts and washers on. Almost done. Alright, so we're just going to give that a couple of dukkers. Make them tight. Ducker. And the 13. Ducker. Boom. Covers on. Right, so obviously if you've got extra bash plates over here, which is what the XSR has, bash plates all over the shop underneath. So if you've got bash plates coming down, then you can obviously bolt that to there. But that's all we need to do. We're on. Right, hopefully you can see that okay. Fuel filter's all protected. I can go and smash the ground without being so worried about breaking that fuel filter housing. Let's go back up to Cape York and do that big drop in that I was scared to do. Anyway, that's that one done. Let's go do the rear bar. Alright, first thing, let's unpack this. This is gonna look so much better. Look how ugly it looks right now. It's all smashed up where I smashed it in with the caravan a few times. All my wiring looks ugly. Oh, this is gonna look so good. I'm excited too because that tow bar is gonna be sitting a bit higher. I reckon it'll marry up to the caravan a little bit nicer. It's gonna look sick. As always, super well packed. So all the Savage Tech stuff comes with like an insane amount of packaging. So just make sure that you got an empty bin ready for all that stuff. Alright, first thing I've got to get underneath here, bang the spare tyre off. I'm going to undo all that tow bar, get rid of that, undo whatever bolts hold this bumper bar on. If there's anything weird, I'll show you, but I'm just going to get it off here. I'm not having much luck. This is literally the first bolt. I had my leg into it, everything. And it's been... I guess this is why you wash your car after you go on the beach. Because I didn't realise all my bolts is all rusted up. All of them. I've WD... Listen to that. I've WD-40'd it all up. First bolt. Like 50 more to do, bro. Just to get... Because I got to get the old tow bar off. Not 50, there's like 3 or 4 on each side. And then the bolts on the bar. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's the culprit. There it is. Now I'm exhausted. Oh, fuck. Can't even move it. But I've got 2 bolts out. This is for the rear bar. My biggest pet hate is every single bolt on these bloody things. On the beautiful GWM. I do love them, mate. I do love them. But my biggest pet hate is every single bolt is like 18s and 15s and sort of randoms. Where I'm used to Toyota where everything's sort of 17 and 19. So I don't have any single hex 18 mil. Or single hex 16 mil, so I have to be really careful because all these double hex ones, I really don't want to strip one of these bolts, especially with how rusted in they all are. But I just finished undoing this side of the rear bumper bar. So I've got one side of the rear bumper and that can come off soon. And then it'll be out of the way and I'll be able to get to the tow bar bolts a bit easier. I'm absolutely fucked. Alright, so up underneath here, you can see all the wiring in the bar, yeah? So that's for the the parking lights for your number plate lights, and then it's also got sensors in the bar just here which you have to relocate into the new bar over there. Up in here it looks like we've got a connector, so I'm just going to unplug whatever connectors are going to the rear bar. Alright, so that plug underneath there, what I've found, the red dirt is like glued every single thing together. So even that plug, like I've cut up my fingers and stuff to trying to get that plug apart. Just because the red dirt's like super glued it all together. if you're doing this to your new GWM and fitting all this up, it's going to be so much easier and cleaner. I probably wouldn't fit, I'd come and help you fit this to your car, but if it's new, if it's old and been through all the sand, oh my god, I'll charge you lots extra. Poor Savage Tech. Alright. Ah, stuff you bar. So mad. Alright, in behind here, you got your number plate lights, so we're going to have to light fit up. We've got sensors, we've got side blind spot sensors, all that stuff needs to go into that bar. Oh yeah, I got to knock these out again like I did on the Beast bar back in the day. God, this is taking way longer than I thought it was going to, but it's only because of my bumper bar. I still got to get the tow bar off. Oh, just leave it like that, eh? That'll do. God, I do have to go somewhere, so there's a chance that I might have to drive it like that. Worst thing, working on a hill, all of my sockets just flying away, and never washing your car, like you guys already know I don't. Dirt, it's just, my eyes are full. And then I put these on and I can't see anything, so I don't know, a bit catch 48. Righto. How heavy are you? Might have to get the woman to help. Yeah, okay. Okay, there's another buck there.
Oh, come in.
Come in. I'm the come in. Get out. Okay.
What?
Oh, you did it.
I did nothing.
You did it. That, you only got a tiny bit dirty on your leg there.
Where?
On the side. Who wants to buy a tow bar? For sale. Handy. $100. Good tow bar. Been around Australia. So if you don't wash your car and you want to just take your tow bar off, this is how dirty you're going to get. Holy shit. It looks like I'm doing a full bloody overhaul. Looks crazier than when I took the pull bar off. There you go. Holy shit. God damn it. I guess I can finally start the install. Bro, put this on your car when your car's new. My warning lights always come on for stuff to do with the trailer harness, and I never know why, and I changed the 7-pin plug a few times and stuffed around with the wiring, and I never could figure out why. Now this is the little ECU for the trailer lamp. Look, it's waterproof, yeah, but this was fitted facing that way, right behind the rear tyre, which is be flicking water up everywhere, yeah? So inside there, look how wet it is in there. I just put it upside down and water was just dripping out of it. So the unit might be okay, but I think the wiring, just because it's got so much water in there, maybe it's getting some sort of short. I wonder, I'll clean this up and hopefully that fixes it, and I'll fit it facing that way so the water doesn't just live inside it. Alright, you guys are gonna love this. When you guys got to do this, you can take the whole bumper bar apart. You can do it quite gently, but because mine's damaged, I'm like, just wanna get it out of the way. Because to get to these sensors, it's a bloody mission. And I just want to get them out. I don't care about the rear bumper. I already damaged it. I ain't going to be selling that to anybody. Boom. Undo those 4 screws. Sensor. Look at that. So like I said before, all the sand and red dust, these are like, fuck, they are in there good, yeah? Let's just get your little trim tool. Snap all those dogs off, because we're going to cable tie it all on the new one. So it doesn't have to be the best. Right? Oh, guys, as I'm a mobile mechanic, when I work on your car, I work a lot more gentle. But when I work on my car, I'm in a rush, bro, because I got other things I've got to do, like come and service your car and be very nice to you, and do a really good job. Here, on my car, bit of a rough job, yeah? But, as I said, this bumper bar, boom, boom, is going into the scrap bin. So, I'm not too fussed about it. And I'm not trying to like keep any of the wiring too much on here because, and I'm doing it all one-handed, can't try and make a point of recording it all. There's the wiring. Yes, wiring done. See you later, bar. Rubbish. Hang on, it's almost rubbish. I've got to pop these sensors out so you can just get your pliers, your little screwdriver or something in behind those, and they pop out pretty easy. We'll put those in the new bar. Inside these 2 white boxes that you'll get with it, you've got a couple of these beautiful lights. So I'm going to put those, I'm going to bolt them up and everything. They're going to look so pretty in place, but that wiring is going to go to nothing. But for now, I might wire them up later. I don't necessarily need lights like this in the back of my car. I don't do enough, you know, night driving to, I don't know, to need that. But, you know, they're going to look pretty at the back. And they're part of the bar, so you've got to have them. So I'm just going to bolt those in place. Then, you've got a big bloody crap ton of bolts. You'll have to do a little bit of figuring out. Then in these two bags, we've got our little number plate lights. Yeah? So I'll wire those into the standard number plate wiring. So I'm just going to go cut the old ones. Wire these in, give them a bit of solder, make them pretty. Yeah. But these here, we've got to find the brackets for those. Oh, here, right here. Yeah, there's the brackets here. I'll show you those in a sec, right? So inside your little kit, you've got these two here, which is what's going to hold that in place. I'll show you that shortly. I just had to bang those two tabs back straight. Now, all the new kits, they're going to be straight, those, so you don't have to worry about that. Can I just say, Byron has had this bar fully tested down at Sydney. So Savage Tech has had this completely tested for 3 tonne. So it's completely rated and complied in Australia for a 3 tonne capacity. So it's not your bodgy version that you're probably going to get from old mate down the road that's saying it's all good. Byron's actually got the paperwork to say this is fully complied right up to Australian conditions. 3 tonne, just for me. Alright, so on the old sensors here, on the back side, you've got down in here, you've got 2 prongs that you can push down. Then you slide that down. Gah! 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 Everything on my car's glued, bro. I swear to God. Down. Down and out, come on. There you go. Just that easy, yeah? So once you get this off, we're not putting it back on, okay? So that's rubbish now. This one here slides into the grooves. Then you take your little screw it in there, just enough to clamp it. We're not trying to put a hole through it. We're just putting a screw in there just to clamp it in place, yeah? Because this is not going to move. It's just a little bit of plastic. Weighs nothing. So just in there, screw in there, clamp it. This little thing will hold it far enough to where it needs to sit when we bolt it on. If you're a mad dog like me, you get all your bolts, get them all out in a nice thing. Watch the wind just come and blow all this away or something. All these little bolts here is to do those perspex on the bar over there. So let's go and fit all that up and I'm going to show you. Just put a screw through and a nut, you'll be able to figure that out. Alright, these panels have got little screws and little clamps. That's going to clamp those onto the front of here. They need to be done first. Boom, they're fitted. Little perspex. Now you've got to have that there because it's got to be see-through for these sensors that are going to sit here. These ones need to be able to see out of it, yeah? Alright, so take your old reverse sensors, yeah? And then try to get off as much of this tape as you can because you're going to use new tape on this area to tape it back onto this dog. Alright, get yourself some 3M for this job, yeah? Because you want this to hold. Because the bull bar one I used some dodgy ass double-sided tape and the sensors on the bull bar always fall out. But that was because I used some shit Golo fucking reject shop tape. Alright, we'll give that a firm press and we'll get that on there. You got to knock out the little tabs. There's some little tabs inside there where the reverse sensors go, so just take your little chisel and bang those out, okay? It's quite easy. Alright, so now you've got this plate here. This goes over where an original winch adaptation plate was going to go, but I don't think it got approval or something like that. So this just goes over the top of it. It does look nice and neat when it's fitted. But all we're doing now is just putting in these number plate lights. So we'll thread the wire through there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt on the other side. I'll tighten that up, I'll put another one there and then I'll wire it up. Alright, so this one here, that was your number plate light. And then you got another one over here. Yeah, so that was your other number plate light. So I'll just wire the other ones from those two. Happy days. Okay, so once you've wired in your number plate light, so there's a bit of wire in there, using way too big wires. It doesn't come with any extra wiring for this bit, yeah? See, I'm just using some old Anderson plug wiring that I had. Way complete overkill, but anyway, it'll work. But yeah, there you go, and then that's gonna fold up in there. Make sure you put your number plate on now because you can't really get to the screw things once that piece is on. Anyway, just fitting up the screw, the bolts, and to that. Oh, we're getting there. These sensors might have been the hardest bloody thing to fit, yeah? Just the way the Allen key just doesn't fit. You gotta, anyway, I got it in there now and it's all tight. My face mask, I've got this all day. Annoyed. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up this wiring. I think we're almost ready. I think we're ready to put this onto the car. Now this is going to be a bit messy because I'm doing it by myself, but you've got a couple of spaces, right? So you've got this one here, it's going to go over that, and you've got this one here, which is going to go up here and line up with whatever bolts it's got to line up with, yeah, like whatever there somewhere here, right? So anyway, so that's the couple of spaces that we're going to be playing with. So you're going to see me under the car fucking around trying to get those spaces in, trying to slide bolts in and trying to get this thing bolted up while it's hanging out on my knees or something. I don't know yet, but anyway, stay tuned and let's see how I go by myself. Let's see if you can do it by yourself. But we balance it somehow. Seriously. Alright, the bar is on. It's held on by just sitting on 2 bolts at the moment, so I've got a fair bit of work to do to get the rest of the bolts and shit in. So I'll keep playing around with that, but like the spaces go where I showed you. Let's just keep on keeping on, mate. Oh my bros. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts on that side. 1 spacer down the bottom here, which I just showed you. The one at the top, the little prong sticks out the front here, yeah? So you can maneuver it around as you're getting in here. If you've got 3 people, I reckon 3 people for this job. Okay, you want a person on each side to secure and everything. And then you line up the bolts. Mrs. helped me for a sec there. Wasn't overly thrilled about it. She just had her nice pants on and all that, and I just told her I didn't need help, but here I am. See this one here, I put it in the wrong way. That bracket there, I put it that way because I was like, oh yeah, that goes up over the hanger and that looked nice and neat, but it actually sticks out the front here so you can maneuver it. Alright. When I was taking the bumper off, there was a couple of these little 17s. This little one, yeah? Savage Tech gives you a replacement for it, yeah? So make sure you fit those as well. They go in the little threaded hole at the back here. Okay, so when you get this all lined up, there's a little threaded hole back here as well. So make sure you put your lock washers and stuff on there and make sure you fit those back in the car. Alright, what we're doing now, we're back under here. We've got to make sure all the bolts are damn tight, yeah? Alright. Try that again. We're back underneath the car, yeah? Gotta make sure all the bolts are done up to like the crazy torque setting of FT, which is fucking tight, baby. Because we don't want the tow bar coming off, yeah? Alright, so gotta make sure this shit's tight. Tight! 1,000 Newton meters, mate, right? Just keep going. When you think, oh yeah, that's tight enough, just check it one more time. And just keep tightening it until your arm falls off. Gah! There we go. One side done. I'm just going to go tighten up the other side, but this is what it looks like so far. I've got to tidy up all the wiring and refit it back up under there, but that's what we're looking like now. Looking good, yeah? Oh my god, I've got jobs to go and do, man. I have to get out of here. Look at that beautiful thing all installed. Working good too. Even got these number plate lights hooked up. No mucking around here. I've just got my wiring hanging down in here at the moment because I'm going to screw it onto this today. It's going to happen. Alright, so now we've got the bull bar with the improved approach angles, yeah? And now we've got the rear bar with the improved angles as well. Look at that. Rather than having that big bumper bar hanging out, it was about to almost there, I reckon. Then the tow bar was out a fair bit further too. Anyway, it's all nice and compact now. Can't wait to go forward drive with it and test it out and I guess not scratch the tow bar on the ground every single place we go. Alright, well thank you so much for watching my install video of that rear bar and I hope you like it. Go grab yours, Savage Tech. All the links and stuff will be in the description. Cheers for watching. Please subscribe, please like, all that kind of stuff. You know how it goes. Thanks guys.